Hello and welcome guys. In this session we are going to talk about top 5 code editors. We have started this series and we have seen several points regarding code editors. And now it's a time to understand what are top 5 code editors available in IT industry. Without wasting time, let's directly jump into mind map and let us try to understand which are top 5 code editors right now available in IT industry and they are widely used. Here is a mind map. Now we are going to talk about top 5 code editors. So I am going to explain one by one different code editors available in IT industry. And at number 1, we are going to talk about VS Code, or we can call it as a Visual Studio Code. Now this is very widely used code editor in IT industry, and this is because of 4 reasons. To understand every code editor, we are going to talk about 4 different points. Number 1, who has developed this code editor? Second, what is the purpose of this code editor? And third one, what is the strength and weakness? So let us discuss about Visual Studio Code or VS Code. Now it is developed by Microsoft. Now Microsoft is one of the leading company in IT industry that provides a lot of different products, and it has its own brand name and goodwill in IT industry, and therefore VS Code is one of the widely used code editor, and probably it is used on Windows platform. VS Code is also available on other platforms, but majority it is used on Windows platform. Now it is mainly used for writing programs for different purposes, and they are suitable. It is suitable for various programming languages. For example, we can use it for C, C++, Python, PHP. So these are different programming languages where we can use Visual Studio source code. Even Java programs can be written by using VS Code. Now, VS Code is very important because of its strength. Now, if we look at its strength, it has a lot of customization options. So we can customize it as per our requirement, as per programming language, and as per methodology we want to follow. The second one, it has large number of extensions. Too many extensions are available, those we can add in VS Code. Now, excellent debugging skills capabilities are available inside VS Code, and therefore it becomes very easy to debug your code and generate expected outcome. And very important, it has a strong community support. Too many people are involved in using VS Code editor, and therefore we will get a lot of support from social media for getting its solution, and as well as VS Code has its own community where we can get more inputs or trainings for using VS Code. Now let us talk about weaknesses of VS Code. Now VS Code has very important limitation, that is it is resource intensive, and especially it is for large projects, not for small, and may have some performance related issues when it is not installed properly. So there are a lot of problems in case of installation of VS Code. I have added some videos to sort out problems of VS Code installation. Sometimes we are installing plugins but it is not working properly, extensions are not working properly. In that case, how to overcome such kind of problems is a tedious job. Now that is one of the major limitation in VS Code. This is the first code editor. Now let us move to the second code editor. It is Sublime Text. Now this is one more simple code editor, and it is developed by Sublime HQ Private Limited. Now this is a company which is involved in development of different editors for development purpose. Now it is mainly used for JavaScript, Python, C, C++, Java programming, and it can be also used for writing simple HTML or CSS code. It is also used for Ruby. Now these are different programming languages, those we can use inside Sublime Text, but its a main purpose, it is most widely used for JavaScript and Python and Java. Now the strength of Sublime is it is very quick to install and immediately we can start development inside it. It has powerful search options and we can navigate from one window to another window very easily, and that's why it is useful for rapid development. Now it has very good ecosystem for different plugins. Those are required for writing different kinds of programs. The weakness of Sublime is it's not free. We have to go for licensing, and it is very difficult to configure in the system also. Now third topmost code editor is Atom. Now Atom is very important code editor and it is developed by GIT Hub and it's a part of Microsoft. So it is similar to VS Code because VS Code is also developed by Microsoft. But Atom is mainly used for JavaScript, Python, Java, C++, PHP, and also it is useful for HTML scripts. The strength of Atom is it is highly customizable. GIT and GIT Hub integrations are available inside Atom, which is missing in VS Code, and it has modern and excellent community support. Now let us go for weaknesses. It is somewhat slow in performance and resource intensive. It requires a lot of resources, and especially for large files, it takes a lot of memory and it slows down your system. One more limitation of this one is it requires additional package to achieve a desired functionality. So if you want additional features inside it, you have to download and use additional packages. So which is frequently required task for developer, and developer may lose patience for installing multiple packages. The fourth important code editor is dedicated for Java development and it is IntelliJ IDEA. Now that is most popular code editor and it is developed by JetBrains and it is mainly used for Java, JavaScript, and up to some extent SQL we can use inside IntelliJ. Now sometimes it is just pronounced IntelliJ or it is also called as IntelliJ IDEA code editor. The strength of this one is advanced coding assistance for Java programming, and it provides a code analyzer, so intelligent code analysis is possible. Now it is comprehensive refactoring tools. It has too many tools and we can configure those tools as per requirement. Now it supports multiple programming languages, so Java, JavaScript is mainly used, but all flavors of Java, all JavaScript tags we can use inside it. It has built-in version control also. The weakness of IntelliJ is it requires relatively very high volume of memory. It takes longer starter time. When you are first time starting this IntelliJ IDEA, it takes too much time, and its answer is again same because it requires high memory to load different files in memory. And one more is it is having problem with getting support from community. Community support is not sufficient for developers. So these are limitations, and now we are moving to the last code editor in a top 5 list, and it is Emacs. Now Emacs is nowadays less used, but it is still in the market, and it is developed by GNU product, which is a free software foundation, and absolutely Emacs will be a free version, and it is mainly used for writing programs for rule-based technology. So Lisp, that is, you can call it as a list programming. Now it is a built-in scripting language for Emacs. We can also use it for Ruby. It can be used for Python also. We can even develop programs of Java, JavaScript, C, C++, Perl, Haskell, and Lisp. Now these are different programming languages, those we can use. Now if you are seeing top 5, Lisp is mainly supported on Emacs. So if you want a Lisp programming or if you are writing program for AI engines, Lisp is useful, and to use Lisp, Emacs is one of the most powerful code editor. What are the strength of Emacs? Now it is extensive plugin ecosystem. Too many plugins are available for it. It has built-in scripting language and it is called as Emacs Lisp. It is unparalleled text editing capabilities. Very good text formatting capabilities are available inside it, and it is available on almost all platforms. So we can use it on Windows, Linux, or even Mac and all those. The weakness of Emacs is it is hard to learn. We have to learn too many things to work with Emacs, and it is very complicated to configure also. And for a beginner, it will be very difficult because it is not friendly for a new person to start with. So normally Emacs is not used by a new learner, it is used by experienced learner because it is complicated to configure as well as we need to learn a lot of things inside it. But for Lisp programming, it is having very good features, and if you want to work on Lisp, there is no alternative for Emacs. That is about 5 different code editors. Those are available at the top in IT industry. I hope this information is very useful to all of you, and you can decide which code editor is useful for you according to its features, strength and weaknesses, and you can decide when to use which code editor. From my point of view, right now VS Code and IntelliJ, these two are very important code editors for learner. At least for beginners, we have to start with them, and therefore I am recommending to use VS Code for C, C++, Java, Python programming, and it is very easy to use. And we are going to have one more video why I am recommending VS Code for new learners, so that we will discuss in another video. If you found this information useful, please hit on like button, share my video to your friends, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and click on notification so that you will get new video information and you can watch my videos. Thank you very much for watching. Sign off for now. Let's meet in another video. Thank you. Happy learning.